Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back, whatever the case may be. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Lola. I'm here to do your love readings. This is a mid-month reading, so this will be for mid-March to mid-April. If you're looking for general readings, I have those up on my channel. The link is in the description box below, so please be sure to go check out those for a more complete picture of what's going on across all areas of your life. But we're here for love, so let's get started. Hello, Cancer. Let's see what we have for you in love. I am starting with the Moonology deck here. So I like to pull a card here to set the intention for the reading or for the time frame that you are seeing this video. This is what the universe really wants you to focus on, meditate, pray, whatever you may do to connect to your higher power during this time frame when it relates to love. So let's see what we have for you, Cancer. We have prosperity lies ahead, the new moon in Taurus. So maybe there's a Taurus in your life or a Taurus coming into your life. This is an incredible card to get for you. And it's a new moon. So this means that new things are coming in, or new ways of doing things, a new version of love, a new growth of love for you. And again, this could involve a Taurus or someone with the Taurus in their chart. But prosperity lies ahead in love. So let's see what other messages want to come forward for you, Cancer. I almost said Taurus, so maybe there's a very strong Taurus in your life. You'll have to let me know. But let's see what tarot messages would like to come forward to help clarify this message. We also have other love oracle decks that we'll pull from to help grow the love message for you, Cancer, at this time. But the universe is definitely telling you, like, when you're doing your meditations and prayers, it's time to manifest prosperity and grow love in big ways and get that love coming in. So let's see what we have, or growing in what you are already in. Okay, let's see. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Yep, there's prosperity and growth right there. Then we have the Nine of Wands. Oh, excuse me, the Knight of Wands. That's definitely a different message. Sorry about that. And then the Two of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So anytime I get the Two of Pentacles, the two of anything, especially when it's a pentacle or a cup, this is a relationship card, and we're doing a love reading. And the way I see it coming out with the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, this is a balancing. The Two of Pentacles here is multitasking, all the things that are happening in your life. But there is this two things. This is a partnership. There could be a moment where you might be struggling in balancing both work and life, or love, I should say, work and love in life. And that, or also like your time between your family and your relationship, or your time that you may have doing your normal things and what you want to put into finding love. So this is you finding that balance and striking a great balance between love and all the other parts and aspects of your life. So that's great, because that is a struggle all the time, is when you move out of that balance. But especially with these other cards here, and this prosperity lies ahead, I see this coming in full swing for you at this time, Cancer, is for that you are finding a great balance of time to find love, or with the person that you are learning to love or love now, with all the other aspects of your life. And then here with the Ace of Pentacles, this is reward and again, this prosperity. So I would definitely be using my meditation time to manifest prosperity and abundance, because it's here for you. So in what ways it will bring forward will be different for everyone. But because this is a love reading, you could just really start to see and feel someone that maybe you were not sure that they had feelings for you, and now they're really bringing that forward in a much stronger, more aggressive way, and just saying like, hey, I've been trying to tell you I have feelings for you, and I need you to pay attention. Like, really waving their hands and flags and saying, I want you to go out with me. I want you to spend time with me. And not in a weird stalky way, but just in a way that is stronger than what you thought before. You're like, oh, we'd see each other like once a week, and now you're seeing each other like 3 times a week. So something like that is what I'm feeling. Because again, this is the Knight of Wands is someone who's looking for adventure, who is following their passions and is a risk taker. So this could be really, and take a risk in love, because there's plenty of prosperity and abundance for you here. So if there is someone that you are meeting and you're kind of unsure, on the fence about, this is that time to take a risk and really see what is out there with that person and be in an adventure, because you have this ability to balance all of that. So let's see what other messages want to come forward for you, Cancer. This is the Whispers of Love deck. So what love messages do we have for Cancer? There's already plenty of opportunity for love with what's come out so far. So, and especially with being able to find that balance, I would be excited about the type of activities that you have in love at this time. Okay, so what do we have for Cancer? We have demonstrate love. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. Definitely. I'll get into that with what's coming to me here. And then you are limitless. You can do anything you choose. Whoa, for sure. Okay, so definitely Cancer, that you are limitless. You can do anything you choose to do is coming very strong with that Knight of Wands. Like I said, that Knight of Wands is a sign of adventure. It's risk taking, it's having fun, it's reaching out to that person. I was kind of mentioning that. So that person who maybe you've only been seeing once a week, or who you've seen casually, is now like, no, I want this to be a thing. It could be you actually going into this, but if you are choosing love at this time, you are limitless in love for you, and how much love can come in to your life. So that's a really strong, incredible card to get. This, however, is some very strong messages we're coming to here in this demonstrate love and find out what is important to those you love and act on it. There's a lot of action cards here, and this, getting a balance and having adventure. And Cancer, this looks like an incredible time in love where you are just going to be feeling very light and free about anything that is giving you that comfort and love. And I don't know, I'm not finding the right words that are coming to me in what's in my head right now and what the universe is bringing forward. So I apologize, I'm doing a bad job of it, but I'm trying to just say, because I know it's not, everyone's life is different, and we all have free will in different situations and difficult things going on in our life, especially in the world today. But the universe with these messages is giving you the ability, the power to have a very light, loving, comforting love at this time. So those feelings that you are feeling in love are strong, but also just very pure. That's the word. I'm looking for this. The love that is here is very pure. So also when you try to get forward in what can come for you in demonstrating love, in giving love and expressing love to the people that are around you, you will get that full circle. And that can be a big part of what the prosperity and these other aspects of this abundance is coming in, is that, what you give is what you get. And so by you finding out what's important to those that are around you, or the person that you're looking to find, whether it's someone new or putting out the love that you want to in your friendships, that will start to come through for you and come to you in a very pure form. So I'm glad that word finally came out, because I was looking and searching for it. So let's see what we have, Cancer, for you in the romance deck. What romance messages do we have for Cancer? What romance messages are here for Cancer? Okay, Cancer, we have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. That is self-explanatory to everything else that we've just been saying. And it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. That goes right in line with everything that we were just talking about, Cancer. So I'm not even going to go into it, because I think we already have, and it's been made clear, and I don't have anything else coming to me than what these messages are just for you, and it's going along with everything else that we see here. So adventure awaits. Love is abound. Prosperity lies ahead. So many wonderful, wonderful messages, and you are limitless to do anything that you choose to do. So let's see this, one last message here from this deck here. We'll actually pull a couple of cards, but this is the Angel Answer deck. So this is for those of you who brought a specific message to the reading, or something that you're wondering about for your specific situation, so that we can see, for you, Cancer, what angel answers want to bring forward. Sometimes these answer cards are for the reading, and sometimes they're just for the questions or situation that you may be asking about or brought to the reading today. So let's see what we have here. Cancer, for these angel answer cards, we have a year from now and big happy changes. So, okay. So for you, Cancer, I almost said Aries, so maybe there's an Aries coming in your life. But a year from now, just whatever you may have been asking about, that could very much manifest its full circle. And it's here with the world. So it doesn't mean that the seed's not getting planted now, or that there's not activity that's happening, whatever you may have been asking about. But a year from now, where this come full circle. For those of you that are single, you could start to see and be in this process phase of getting to know each other, and it's safe to love. And now you're opening yourself up to these limitless situations and opportunities and abundance and adventure of finding love. And then a year from now is really when it's going to come full circle, that you're like, okay, now we have that commitment, that you've gotten to know that person enough where you're like, we really want to take a committed long-term decision in this. And then big happy changes. So again, you're limitless, Cancer. You can do anything you choose. This is an excellent reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd love to see you again, and have a great month. Let's see what we have for Scorpio in love at this time. This is the Moonology deck, and I'd like to start the reading with pulling one of these cards so that we can ask the universe to set an intention for the reading and a focus of where the universe would like for you to be at this time in love. So let's see, what do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio in love? We have nothing is yet set in stone. Ooh, I'm so curious to see what messages come forward for you, Scorpio, with this. And we'll definitely pull from some other decks to clarify this message. However, this is for you to focus on at this time in love, and what the universe is asking you to do at this time is to just know that nothing is yet set in stone. So whatever might be coming up, or these situations that you may find yourself in, is that something that you may have thought was a for sure thing might not be, and you may need to be open to seeing who or what else might be out there. But also it could be that for you, what you thought that was never going to happen, like you're never going to find love, like nothing is set in stone. No one says it has to be this way or that way. And it might just be, that's why I said I'm so curious to see what comes forward of you just taking a new approach, a new look at life, a new look at love in your life, because the universe wants you to know that nothing is set in stone. So any way that you may look to search or find new things is going to work out for you. So let's see what we have to bring forward for you, Scorpio. Let's pull some tarot. Let's see what messages want to come forward. What messages in love do we have for Scorpio at this time? What messages in love do we have for Scorpio? Okay. All right, Scorpio. We have the 8 of Wands. Love that card. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so, yep. The universe is telling you, is like, nothing's set in stone, because there's a lot more amazing things coming towards you. And the 5 of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so Scorpio. Just overall, looking at you, have a couple Wands of Pentacles card here. The 8 of Wands is speed. It's very fast moving things that are coming in. So while this is saying it's not set in stone, it's definitely not even set on paper, I don't think, because it is good. Whatever it is going to be coming in very fast and furious. It's going to be moving very, very quickly. So love is coming in for you. Or if you have found yourself into a new relationship, it may just be moving really fast, that you are getting down to the nitty gritty. You're opening up with each other, and you're really getting forward with getting to know one another. I've recommended this before in another deck, but or another reading, sorry, that there are areas of ways now, I think, that are so much more conducive to getting to know someone and more enjoyable, that there are games out there, these card games, I'm blanking on the name, but you can just Google them and find them, that you get to know you cards, or there's something like that, and they're question cards, and you just, like this, you just pull one up and it's asked questions like, what was your favorite lunch in kindergarten? Or these things that just start very lighthearted, but then they do get into deeper, more difficult conversations and questions that you might not be willing to ask right off the bat, but they're important to you. And so things about life and death and religion and how you look at love for the long term, and whether you want a family or not, and things that you're like, God, I really don't want to waste my time with people. And that's what I see happening here, is that you could just be getting to know someone really quickly, finding out if that person's for you, and if not, moving on. It's not set in stone, and working into finding that person that is. For those of you that are new into relationships, like I said, could be moving quickly. You finding love could be moving quickly. And then you could also be, for those of you in strong committed relationships, you just could be moving to the next step much faster than maybe what you expected. And, the Nine of Pentacles is enjoying the fruits of your labor. She's like in this very relaxed, enjoyable moment. This is the time for you to enjoy the abundance, to enjoy the love and the comforts of the things that bring love forward, and how wonderful love feels, right? It's a very happy, comforting feeling. And so this is you just being able to enjoy those love things that are coming towards you. Now, with this Five of Wands, this is an interesting card to get, because it can be that there is a minor struggle or competition. You can see that they're playing a game of chess here. And so this isn't to say that you just need to be more thoughtful on the moves that you make, because they are going to be happening so fast. Or what this can also be in love is that you could potentially have multiple suitors coming towards you. So whether that's male or female, whatever you might be interested in, you may have more than one. And so not a bad thing, but sometimes it can be hard because you might like both. So this is saying nothing is set in stone. You need to really figure out who it is that you want to be with, using these opportunities so you can enjoy this abundance, and this love, this feeling of love. And maybe you're just having fun with like finding who's out there and seeing, and go ahead and like balancing and trying to date multiple people to see which one might be right for you. And so that's what I see some of this in, is that you just need to be careful. I don't think anyone's playing games with you, but you want to make sure that you're not playing games with anybody else. But then this is also what was coming to me even more stronger with the Five of Wands when we get this card, is that there could be competition. In the general reading in business, that's usually what this means, is that there's someone that you need to make very strategic moves with. In this particular reading, with what's come forward so far, I just see that there may be more than one opportune person for you, or situation that you might need to really kind of look through and see which one is going to be best. But it's going to be you're going to decide fast. It doesn't look like you're going to be kind of weighing this out for months on end. Again, everyone's different, but you'll be able to see very quickly like which ones you want to keep, and which one, one or multiple ones you want to move forward, whatever your situation may be. So, okay, Scorpio, let's see what we have for the Whispers of Love for you. What love messages do we have for Scorpio? What love messages? I absolutely love this deck. I just started using it a couple months ago, and I really, really enjoying it. So we have actions speak loudly. Express love through actions. Lots of action and movement happening here, like we talked about. And then we have honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. So definitely goes in well, and great advice for the universe to bring forward with you, especially when we are talking about you may have more than one. Again, I think that as you move forward with this, you're going to get to know these people very quickly and really start to understand which ones you want to get to know more deeply. For those of you in newer relationships or committed relationships, this is going to be key for you, and that honesty is essential, and that whatever you may be bringing forward sometimes can't always be easy. So the universe is asking you to make sure that you're speaking with love and truth, and that you're doing it in a very soft way. Now, if you are are debating about confessing your love to someone, this is saying you should do this. You should not be afraid of this, that you should be able to speak your truth, but then also that actions speak more loudly than words. So this could be a way that you need to express yourself in an action of love versus, and for that particular person to really understand your true feelings, that you may be able to say, or you may have even said, I love you, or you may even said like, oh, hey, I like you. You've expressed that you want to get to know this person more deeply, or spend more time with them, but you haven't felt it still get to that next place. And you're like, God, I really gave all my feelings to this person and nothing's really happened or changed in our relationship, the universe is recommending that like actions might be louder for you on that. And you may need, maybe the person's love language is physical touch or quality time or something, acts of service. So you might need to just do, or maybe the other ones, that you may actually need to move forward and do some actual physical activities together, or do something of an action type so that they really realize what your feelings are for them and that they are true, they are strong. But honesty is always a good idea in any relationship. Ain't nobody got time for lies, so you might as well just start off on the right foot and be honest. So let's see what we have for you, Scorpio, in a romance message. So what are the romance messages for Scorpio at this time? Okay, Scorpio. We have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Well, flirt is an action, so maybe that's what you need to be doing a little bit more of, Scorpio, to let your partner or person of interest know that you are interested or that you are wanting to take things to the next level, and flirt a little bit more. And then let your friends help you, give you some advice, or help you set up a surprise or something of some sort for that person. Okay, one more deck that I'm going to pull messages from here for you. This is the Angel Answer deck. So for those of you who came to the reading with a specific question or something that you were looking about to find out more on your specific situation, this is the opportunity for angels to bring a message forward for you. Sometimes this goes to the reading, and maybe this might just be for your situation. We'll see what we get. Okay. Meditation brings answers. And don't stop. Okay, well, having the fact that we got this action speaks loudly, and we just, this Eight of Wands that we talked about, this very fast moving energy, there's definitely a lot of that happening here, and it's saying don't stop. So just continue to move down your path. Know that love is coming in. Nothing is set in stone. So Scorpio, lots of great love opportunities here for you. I'm excited to hear about what happens. I hope you have a great month and that you enjoyed this reading, and we'll see you again. Okay, let's see what we have for Pisces. What do we have for Pisces in love at this time? This is the Moonology deck. I'm going to start with pulling a card to just see where the universe would like us to set our intentions for the reading, and where the universe is recommending that you set your focus at this time in love. So let's see, what do we have for Pisces? Okay, we have meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. So wow, that's a very direct message for you, Pisces. Now we see this, and it's a new moon, which means new things. So I would say recommend to you, we'll see what else comes out with the other decks and the other messages to clarify this, but definitely the universe is recommending to you, Pisces, at this time that you really spend a lot of time meditating on love, thinking about love, how you want love to grow, where you want your relationship to grow. Meditate and manifest is what I would say. And this says contemplate, but I also think that during the meditation, this is a time where the universe is saying at the meditation, when you're thinking about your manifestations, really contemplate and be specific about what you're looking for and what you want. Many times in love, this isn't you, but I did this for years, as I would just constantly meditate on love, 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 love. Like, where's love? Bring love in, bring love in. I just kept saying love over and over and over again. And you know, I was manifesting, and like relationships were coming and going, but I wasn't really finding love. And I found that then when I got deep into contemplative, like, what exactly of love do I want? I started creating a vision board. I was writing down notes, and I started, as I was sitting in those meditations, getting much more specific about the kind of love that I wanted, or the type of how I wanted my relationships to grow. And once I started getting specific about what kind of love, what type of person, the values that I was looking for, then that person came in. So all of that's coming to me right now. I'm very curious to see what comes up in the rest of the message, but seeing this for you, Pisces, is definitely a time in this month, in this period that you find this video, or during the March to April, is that when you do find an opportunity, you should really spend it in meditation and contemplating, thinking, manifesting the love of your dreams. So let's see what we have for you, Pisces, and the rest of these messages. Let's see what tarot has for you. So what messages do we want to bring forward for Pisces in love? What love messages do we have for Pisces? Okay, Pisces. Okay, we have Knight of Swords. We have the Page of Swords. Wow. And the Chariot. Okay, Pisces. So interesting. This Knight and Page. So it's both sweet cards. Sweet cards, yes. Sweet cards, sorry. Maybe the sweet love coming in. And then we have the Chariot, which is, of course, a major arcana. So getting into the Wands is right off the bat, especially with the Knight into the Page, or the fact that you got the Knight and the Page together, is that, you know, oh, I'm sorry. And I kept saying Wands. These are swords. I apologize. So even stronger things that we need to be working and thinking about. So the Knight of Swords is, you know, is fiercely determined. They are on a mission for love. They are on a mission to commit to love, or to find that right person, or take that relationship that are already into the next level. And this is very confident. The Knight is, like I said, is very intent on their goals. So Pisces, if you aren't already, you need to meditate on being very clear on what that goal is, because what this is saying right here, especially with the Page of Swords and the Chariot, is that you are confident, you are ready to go, and that you are feeling determined to attain and get to your goals. Now, the Page of Swords is what I see. It's so funny because it's the Knight into the Page. So you can be feeling very, very confident, but then you get into this Page of Swords and they are getting into a position where you may feel that you act without thinking. And so that's where you just need to be careful about this time, when this contemplation could become an area of issue or concern for you, because you might be contemplating too much. You might getting the analysis paralysis when it comes to love, because here you know your goals, you know the person that you want, you know the type of relationship that you want. It's very, very strongly felt here. But the Page of Swords, and you can see sometimes the ideas just start blowing in the wind. They're just like, have a hard time with just kind of like pulling in and setting straight and staying straight into that. And so as you're contemplating and working through across these different areas, Pisces, you may really need to be strong and true to that meditation time that you have for yourself, because the love is coming in, the person is coming in, or the relationship that you want is coming in. The Chariot sometimes can be slower moving energy. And so, because, you know, you can even see that this is the artwork for this card in this Chariot is on a snail. So that could be, you know, slower than what you want. And so you're starting to kind of let yourself contemplate too much, and instead of just really staying true to what your goals are. So that's the messages come here. Let's see what the Whispers of Love message cards want to bring to help clarify some of this. So what are the love messages that we have for Pisces at this time? Yeah, I am super tough. I'm like an over-analysis paralysis person. I always get like certain cards because I just have to work really hard at this, staying focused on my goals and what they are, and allowing this great energy to come forward. Okay, what do we have for Pisces? What is our love message for Pisces? Okay, Pisces. Sticking together there. We have actions speak loudly. Wow, a lot of people are getting this card right now. Rest and relaxation is essential. We have all the fundamental need to take a break. Okay, so Pisces, I would say at this time, I'm not seeing a whole lot of very strong, like, abundance of massive love being present at this time. It's not to say that it can't come through and it can't happen. But what I am seeing from the universe is that this may be a time that you really need to focus on yourself and do some self-love, especially with getting this right off the bat, that you need to meditate and contemplate. This right, and it's your cards in Pisces, is saying you really need to focus on yourself. And now that I'm getting all of this come through in these clarifying messages, this could be a time, this March through April, that you need to just kind of spend much more time in self-love. I almost want to tell you, you need to be selfish about it, and that you have to start setting your time, not only in meditating, but just also being allowed to have time alone with yourself, or even to just find out and make sure that you know what kind of love it is that you want. And we talked about this early, getting much more specific. If you don't know what that list is, this is the time frame that you need to do that, because something is coming forward for you, and it is, like we mentioned, slow moving. So that's perfect, because then you can use all this time and energy to allow yourself to let any of these, anywhere that you might be unclear of like what you want in your goals, to set forward and really get intentional in what that is. And action speaks loudly. Expressing your love through actions. I really think this is in yourself. You need to spend, and the message that is coming through here, what I'm saying is that for Pisces at this time, this rest and relaxation is essential. Self-love is very important at this time. That was another thing as I was saying in my meditations, and if I could not clarify and be the best person that I could be, I couldn't expect anyone else to be their best self. So I really spent some time in my own self-care. It was more than the month this is saying, but it took me a long time, where I really worked on reading a lot of books about how I could work through my own trauma, so I wasn't bringing that into every single relationship that was coming forward. And there are times we really need to take a rest and relaxation to make that happen. So Pisces, for you, there could be love that is coming in, and I think it is. It's coming a little bit slower. It could be then into April, into May, so come back for that reading. But and you may look at your general reading to see if there are also any other messages that are coming through. If I can't remember directly, but if that message for you in March was very heavy career focus, there are other things in your aspects of your life that are taking dominance right now, that very well be where the universe wants you to focus your attention on. And I'll be posting April videos in sometime next week or the week after. So that might also kind of play into this message. But I don't think there's anything wrong with the universe. In fact, I love it. I absolutely love it for you. I love it for anyone when it comes up, that you really need to spend this time in self-love, self-care. So we'll see what Romeo's messages come up for those of you who are still hanging around to see what love messages might come through. Again, whatever comes through, I think it is for yourself. It is for you. It is for the love, the person that you need to become to be your best self, so that you can have the best other person. And that's really what you would want anyways, is to be able to give your best self so that you can get their best self. Okay, let's see. What do we have for Pisces? We have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Well, and release your ex. Okay, so yep, Pisces. This is very much in line with everything we were just talking to. The time has come to clear your energy. You need this time, Pisces. For those of you who this is resonating for, this is incredibly specific. The energy, or the universe, is being very clear here that let some other people come in and help you. Release your ex. Let the past go. Let's focus on who you can be to be your best self, so that you can bring in that best person. What are the goals that you want in love, in life? Let's get very clear and specific. Make sure that we meditate on what those are, and contemplate and be strong and daring to know that, like, you deserve the best. And so you should make sure that you spend your time on your own self-care to make sure that you can go ahead and clear this energy out. Definitely let this be a time of friends and family to come help you and support you. And also, or just like allow that time to be like, hey, you know what? This weekend, I'm going to make it my goal to read this book about how to learn a new task, or how to learn to meditate. I love reading books on meditation. Or you could definitely just be spending that time to find yourself. I read a ton of self-help books. So I also watch a bunch of Matthew Hussey YouTube videos. So maybe that's for you too. But definitely see a lot of time for self-care here. Okay, let's pull, Pisces, one more deck here. A couple of messages from the Angel Answer deck. So if there was a specific question that you brought to the reading today, we'll see if the angels can bring an answer for you. And sometimes this is also to the reading itself, but we'll see what we have here. The situation will improve. and in the near future. Wow, Pisces, I don't know what you asked about. This could be specific for you, but again, this goes very much into the reading. Self-care is a strong message at this time. You deserve the time to rest and relax and release the energies that no longer serve you and really focus on the goals that you want, because the situation will improve and it's coming closely in the near future, especially with that Chariot card that goes right hand in hand there. So Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'd love to see you again. Have a great month.